Whoa! Hello, welcome to a game called Lomax. I want to do a one-off video on this game because I love this game very, very much. It's a game that I hold very closely to myself. It's a very cute little game. So basically, Lomax was a side-scrolling platformer released on the PS1 and PC. It is a very gorgeous looking game. Before I talk about anything else, this game was, I think it was directed by someone that made a game called Flink for the Sega Mega Drive, I believe it was. And if you look at both games, they have very similar art designs. They both look very similar. The environments are very detailed and the sprite work is gorgeous. Even for Mega Drive, the game that came out for quite a while before this and was on a different system as well, they both look like very gorgeous games. Like, there's a lot of effort put into the sprite work on this. I think the game that the artwork sort of reminds me the most of is Rayman 1 for the PS1. And everything else by the looks of it as well. So basically, I just wanted to play this because I wanted to bring some attention to the game, because even if I don't do a whole playthrough of this and I just play the game for a bit, I just wanted to play the game to show the game, because I feel like it's a very, very underrated and underappreciated game that came out. One, visually, it's a very beautiful game. It looks really, really nice. The artwork is really, really cool. And secondly, the music. I love the music in this game. It's a very good soundtrack. If you have the time to just listen to it, then I absolutely would. I'd find a soundtrack on YouTube or something and try and watch it on there. The only issue with the game now is that the game has gotten very expensive. I don't believe the game was released. I don't think it had like a huge print. So I think that it's... Whoa. I think that it's actually a pretty uncommon game now at this point, just because it wasn't super popular when it came out. The issue is that it came out at a time when 2D games weren't really so popular anymore, mostly because of, you know, Super Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that were either coming out or already out or just around the corner. So people probably wouldn't have put much attention into this. But it is a very beautiful game. It's a very fast-paced game as well. It's a game that you can sit down and play, and you can really just like, you can really zoom around and go sort of crazy. It's a game that just lets you have a lot of fun. The platforming is very tight. It feels like super, super tight. The only issue is that when you sort of make a jump, you're semi-dedicated to that jump. It's sort of really hard to stop the momentum and change the direction you want to go, but you do get used to it. The more you play the game, the more you get used to it, the more you sort of understand the physics of the game, and the more you really understand how it works. But yeah, you can sort of see that I can just go mental. I can just zoom and spin and go sort of crazy. It's a very fun game to just pick up. You don't have to play much of the game, but it's a very fun game to just pick up and play for 5 minutes and then put down. It's very satisfying. It sort of scratches that itch if you have a game that you want to just run around in and go a bit mental with. It really does that for you. But yeah, if you haven't heard of this game before, or the game looks interesting, then absolutely check this game out. I would say it's a lot of fun. It's a very fun little game. And it definitely didn't get the attention that it deserves. As well, if you look at reviews of the game, the overall score of this game isn't super high, which I don't really understand because there's definitely absolutely worse platformers. In this day and age, there's nothing wrong with this game. It's a perfectly fine platformer. It's fast, it's snappy, it's responsive. It's satisfying. I don't know. I don't really understand why the game, apart from the fact that it came out so late, I don't get why this game didn't get so much attention. I don't really know how I can reach. Let's try and. Okay, I'm giving up on that. There is a run button as well, so you sort of run at this speed. It's hard to notice, but you do run slightly faster if you hold down R2. Beautiful. So the game is sort of split up into levels in subsections, and there's no save feature either. You get a password system. Fancy that, isn't it? So the game, again, it's sort of split into a lot of different stages, essentially. Some of them can be kind of long, some of them are a bit short. But you essentially have, I believe it's like three or four areas per level. And when you get to the end of the stage, you go on to the next one, and then you can tell when the end of a level is when the end is different, if that makes sense. It's not like Rayman where the end of every stage is the same. You have a clear goal as to when the stage ends, or when the level ends, and you can move on to the next area. Oh yeah, this game's got weird rudimentary 3D as well. It's not used very often, but it is there. It's also got some depth, like level depth as well, so you can go into the background and then go into the foreground, which was a bit interesting for the time. I don't think it was really done much, from what I remember. I might be wrong, but off the top of my head, I don't think that there were any games where you go into the background and then go into the foreground. Oh no! Okay. I can just die. But yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the main issue of this game that I have is that it gets very difficult the further you go into the game. Never understood why those really fall. But the difficulty can kind of spike in areas. Object and enemy placement and platforms and hit collision detection isn't super great. I don't remember what the select. There we go. So yeah, I don't remember. Sort of forgotten what I was talking about now. It's fun when you're talking about stuff and then things distract you. Go away. But yeah, in the long run, I don't really remember certain parts of the game where things get more difficult. Collision detection is definitely one of the worst parts of the game. Especially with moving platforms and needing to jump between them. It's definitely not super easy to get around a stage when the game just doesn't have platforms that work properly the way you expect them to. You sort of fall through them when you feel like you should have made a good landing. That's the biggest critique I have about this game. It's just that the game isn't super good with its collision detection, and it's very easy to just fall through things. Yeah, it might look like I'm having the best time and I'm just flying through stages. But that's just because I play this game way too much. It's again, when you get used to how the game works, you can just fly through the game. But that's the sort of thing with like collision detection. I would have thought that would be on that flower, but I'm not. It's silly. But yeah, it's a fun game, super fun game. It's a shame that it just didn't get the attention that I think it deserved when it came out. Let's see if I can go this way. Oh. Give me them coins. Yeah. So at the top, you got sort of like a Super Mario World sort of thing going on. So you got the crown in the middle. That essentially counts as like your hit. When you take damage, then you lose the crown. If you got a backup crown, then that crown can fall down like Super Mario World, and then you pick it up, and then you get an extra hit again. The crown doesn't really do a whole lot, apart from let you take a hit of damage. But it also acts as an attack. So while the spin jump counts as an attack, if you press circle, then you can also use it as a projectile, which helps. If you're not sure about an enemy, then you can just use the cap and it will just throw, and you don't have to worry about getting too close to hit them. There we go. So you can. So on the top, to the left of the crown thing, cap, you can see a Lemmings counter. This is a Lemmings game, by the way. It's made by Psygnosis. I don't remember if Psygnosis made Lemmings. I can't remember. But yeah, this is a Lemmings game. So come here. So the game, I think, has like 3 names. You've got Lomax, The Adventures of Lomax, and The Adventures of Lomax in Lemmingland. Which is silly. But anyway, the point I was trying to say about. So on the left, where you have a picture of a lemming, when you've defeated enough enemies and they turn back into lemmings, that counts towards that counter. And when you get to, I believe, 50, I think, then you can start a bonus level that you can only access when you get to the end of a level. So when you get to the end of the level, you jump into the box. You can start a bonus level. And the whole point of a bonus level is you just get a bunch of coins to add to your coin counter. Go away. And then the coins can help you get extra lives. It's useful, isn't it? Nice and fun. On the right, where the coin is, picture of a coin icon. I don't remember what the limit is. We'll find out in a second. But when you get to a certain amount, I thought it was 50 as well, but I guess not. Maybe it's 60. I don't quite remember. Maybe it's higher. Maybe it's 100. Maybe it is 100. But when you get to a certain amount, you get an extra life. A little balloon icon floats across the screen, and then it pops up on the right, and then you get an extra life. An interesting thing about this game is you get power-ups. So the power-ups can help you with traversal, but they can also be power-ups to help you deal damage as well. So if I wait for this guy to come out, and I'll pop him. Oh, there we go, bonus. So if I press select, then we got all of these options. We got like a grabby hand, propeller. I don't think I've ever got that one. You got your dig, you got platform, I think that was. So yeah, you got your platform, you got a dig, you got a flame crown. And all of these act as ways for you to be able to traverse around stages. So if you don't have a crown, stupid, but you can't finish a stage, essentially, because some of the power-ups require you to have a crown. So it's kind of stupid. You can't actually finish stages unless you have a crown to give you the power-up so you can finish a stage. So always try to make sure that you have a crown on you. Otherwise, you know, finishing stages is going to be a bit difficult. Yeah, give me that. So yeah, we'll wait until we get to 100. We only need like 5 more coins, and then you can see the 1-up icon. There you go. Isn't that fancy? And you get an extra 1-up. Lovely. But again, I just love this game so much. I love how fast it is and how quickly you can get through stages, and I love the options that you have to be able to traverse around stages, and how colourful it is, and how, I don't know, light-hearted it is. It's such a pleasant game. And again, I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good. Get out of here. There's literally no reason for this game to have such a good soundtrack, but it's so good. I don't know why. The only reason I know about this game, awesome. We have a little grabby hand. So the only reason I know about this game is because I used to have it on PC when I was growing up, and I rebought it a while ago, and obviously because of the way that installing old games works on modern PCs, it doesn't really work anymore. So I ended up buying it again, but on PS1, and when I bought it, the price of it wasn't super bad. But now the price for this game has actually skyrocketed. I think this game is over £100 now, which is insane to think about. But it's such a fun game though. I loved this game growing up on PC. I don't think it's playing this game on PC is the best, because the controls and doing a platform with a D-pad with a keyboard, I wouldn't say is the best. But if you get the chance, then definitely play it on PS1. There's options available, obviously, if you know the options and the avenues, and you can definitely go about doing that. Not saying anything. But you know, the option is there. And I definitely think that it's worth trying this game if you haven't before. Quick little thing. I like it's a weird little detail, but I like it anyway. You press down when you're going down a slope, then he rolls and he gets dizzy. It's cute. But I like how much this game. Get rid of that guy. I like how much this game sort of. It's obviously from a Lemmings game. Oh, maybe I should have brought that barrel with me. It's obviously from a set in the Lemmings universe, but it's so detached from what you'd expect a Lemmings game to be. It's great. There we go. But yeah, again, it's just a shame that this game was sort of pushed aside and people didn't really give this a chance, because this is a fun game. And it definitely deserves to have sort of some respect in an audience. Oh, I hate this stage. The bubbles. There we go. So you get these bubbles, and then you get these boxes to fling you about. I think that when we get to the end of the stage, that's the end of the whole theme for this area. Nope. I haven't died yet, which is good. Usually I think I would have died by now. But I'm being very careful. It's probably super annoying and confusing as to me just flying around and constantly spinning. But honestly, it is the best way. It helps you speed up as well and keep momentum going. So if you do just keep mashing X as you're going through stages, it helps you massively. It makes you sort of invincible when you're running around. The only way that you can get hit is if an enemy like does damage to you. Otherwise, you're pretty much invincible to anything. And them coins! Yay! Upla. And upla. But yeah, honestly, I think I've gotten to the end of what I've really wanted to talk about with this game. It's a game that I've wanted to make a video about for a long time. Because I love this game so much. And I just wanted to cast a light on it. I just wanted to bring people's attention to it so, you know, so people know about Lomax. Not that people watch my videos anyway. But I mean, it's just interesting to make a video about it and to let people know that Lomax exists and it's fun. But it's a shame because there's no real way to play it anymore. Oh, wait. There we go. I'm wondering if there's going to be a point where I start dying. I think usually it's about here because this is usually the area where the collision detection gets funky. Because of these swinging logs. But hopefully we'll be fine. Shouldn't be that bad. Hoppla. Oh, okay. That's someone else as well. If you waste all of your power up, then you're sort of stuck. So you gotta use your powers wisely and not waste them on platforms. Let's get this way. The diverting paths don't really matter so much. They all go to the same place. Up, up. But yeah, it's usually these flowers that sort of make me choke and start dying constantly. But I think luckily we're doing fine. I think muscle memory is really helping me at this point to get through the stages. Give me that. No. Oh, what a silly place to put that. Yo. There was a time where I wanted to make a review on this game. I never ended up doing that. So at least I've made some sort of video about this game and shown people the wondrous world of Lomax. As much as I'd like to make this into like a series and play the whole game, I generally don't have the patience for this game after a certain point. There we go. But it's still super fun. And I do love coming back to it every now and then and just playing it. But I just don't think that I'd want to play the whole game again. Well, play the whole game. I don't think I've ever actually completed this. Well, I've never completed this game. I've never played this game all the way through. Go away! Go away. I did it. And we got another bonus. Ooh. I don't know if it's weird, but I sort of enjoy making videos like this on old games that I just used to love playing and making like one-off videos on them. The games that I know that I won't finish, like the video I did on Heart of Darkness and this and some other ones, Ecstatica 2. I know that I'm never gonna play them all the way through, but I just want to make some sort of video on them, so I kind of just want to get them out of my system, so then I can spend more time playing the games that I actually want to do a playthrough on. I know. Give me the things. No. Oh no. Ah. Oh, at least I got an extra coin. Okay, so that should be the end of that area. No? Is there still one more? I don't remember. I thought that was definitely the last area. Oh no. Oh, we got this area too. Let's go. The fun thing is if you pitch the audio of Lomax down, then you get the original voice of the guy. It's just a pitched up voice. It's funny. Oh, okay. It's collision detection showing its fine work. There we go. What's in the box? It was only coins. It was nothing of interest. Okay. Go that way. Go that way. Oh, go too far that way. There we go. I don't want to touch that guy. Go away. The good thing is that when you're flying, you can just start spinning again. Wherever he's gone. Oh, he's just disappeared. Hello! Get out of here. I don't think there's a lot of platformers, like 2D platformers on PS1. I think there's what? Rayman? There's Mickey's Wild Adventure, I think it's called. I don't know. What other side-scrolling platforms are there? I don't remember. Oh yeah, there's this like boss thing. So, this boss is cool. Basically, you have to hide behind this rock. You wait for them to fire a thing at you, and then they bounce into the rock and then go in the opposite direction. It's very fancy. Oh, you've also got this to worry about. Oh look, I died. That's a first. Run. Or they could just not fire in a direction that you are. Yay! I didn't realize that like the boss just keeps its health when you die, and then you respawn, and then it just that's weird. I didn't realize it did that. So now we got a nice little new theme. I think there's a few themes in the world, in the game. So you got like the medieval theme, you got the spooky theme, there's a pirate one, there's a Wild West one, and And then the final one, which is like space, pretty much. There we go. So that's pretty much all there is to this game, really. There's not a whole lot. Oh, okay. I lost my hat. Give me a new hat. This world always reminded me of like Ghosts and Goblins for some reason. I don't know why. Get out of here. I would have liked a new hat, but I've lost it. I wasted it. There we go. And up, blah. But I think this is usually the part of the game where it gets more difficult, I think. I don't quite remember. Oh no! I think I'm actually gonna stop playing this game, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep playing it and and then I'll never finish the video, and that wasn't really the point. it was just to talk about this game for a bit. So yeah, I'm actually gonna end the video here. I'm starting to die more because I'm not paying attention. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, then please leave a like and subscribe. It does help to know what videos people do like to see and what they don't, and whether they even like the video anyway. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Later, stayers.